the CGI chimpanzee was actually not that bad. I recently just finished watching Better Man. It was directed by Michael Gracie, and it was based upon the life of Robbie Williams. Now, I know there are a lot of people, specifically Americans, saying, we don't know who Robbie Williams is. We don't. I don't know if it's Americans don't, or maybe my generation doesn't. He was popular in the 90s and early 2000s, and I just feel like he just wasn't. I'm not really that familiar with any of the people across the pond, especially around that time. I know Ed Sheeran, I know Adele. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 1997. But what everybody's really talking about, outside of there being a CGI monkey and Americans not knowing who this man is that it bombed horrifically. I believe this movie had a $110 million budget, and it only grossed $12 million. Now, I do have a theory about this. I don't think it was the chimpanzee. The chimpanzee is a little off-putting at first. It's like, why is he a monkey? Why is no one else saying anything? Now, if you guys do a little bit of digging, the tagline for the film is "Fame makes a monkey of us all." Also, Robbie Williams said he felt a lot more unevolved than the people around him, which would make him a primate. I feel it. I actually, while watching it, when I got through the first initial "why is he a monkey" phase and I kind of got used to it, it didn't bother me as much. I will say it does take you out of it a little bit. You get used to it. But then as you're watching it, you're like, I feel like this would still be good with just the person. I think outside of the deeper symbolistic reasons, having a main character be a chimp is a great gimmick for a movie. It's a great thing to get people out or just grab anyone's attention, especially in this world where we have so many other things grabbing people's attention. Seeing a chimp might grab their attention. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the reasons why Robbie Williams is a chimp. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it is kind of just like, what are we doing this for? Now, my main issue with this biopic, and I just feel like I've been talking about biopics a lot, and recently with Maria, I was saying like, there's not enough. This movie looks like it cost $110 million. It's very glitzy, very glammy. It is very akin to Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, where there was so much glitz and glam and fun going on that I could not get into the story. And that brings me to what I think was the worst part of this film. It was definitely the story. The story was so shallow and surface. No shade. It was just very shallow and surface. And now when I was talking about Maria, we want to see the main character go from a child to their older years or whatever. I did not mean that and that only. None of the other characters felt fully fleshed out. Everyone else was a reaction to Robbie Williams. And I think what it feels like is someone's life from their own account. And I know it's like, well, duh, how else is a biopic supposed to be? But it seems like Robbie Williams said, yeah, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. It really doesn't evoke any emotion from me, on top of there being a little too much glitz, a little too much glitter, a little sped up. A lot of this film was montages. On top of the main character being a chimpanzee, there was just so much going on that when you peeled all the layers back of the movie, there was nothing. I wish there was more for me to say, but I'm trying to tell you, there was not anything else happening in this film. I think what's going to happen is people are going to take this film and say, yeah, you guys shouldn't make movies about people we don't know about. That doesn't make sense. I would not, taking it back to Ray Charles again, I would not know about Ray Charles in the capacity in which I do had Ray Charles never come out. I would not know about Malcolm X that way. I would not know about Dorothy Dandridge that way. We would not know about Oppenheimer in the way we know about Oppenheimer, or at least what he did without the movie. So I am not a proponent of, oh, stop trying to get us to watch movies about people we don't know. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're going to do that, give the story some meat, give the story some some cheese and some lettuce. Don't just give me 2 buns and tell me it's a story. We learned this in the 3rd grade, guys. We learned this. We learned this. I think that's the issue. And for that reason, overall, I gave this movie a 2.5 stars. I honestly, I'm taking the half off. I give it a 2 stars. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I think we could have went without the CGI monkey. Even if we kept the CGI monkey in. Actually, keep everything in, because at this point, we spent $110 million. We might as well have given the story more to work with. We might as well have given the other actors, all the other actors in the film, something more to work with. Instead of this glitz and glamour sped up montage of someone's life to the point where I couldn't get into it at any point, really. So you guys actually tell me how you liked Better Man if you've seen it. If you have not seen it, you're not missing out on anything. If you have not seen it, that's okay. I always encourage people to see the film to have their own opinion. So if you did happen to see it, let me know what you think. Don't forget to follow me on Letterboxd so we can talk. I will follow you back. I need more people to follow on Letterboxd, please. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.